Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. In this video, I'm going to compare the Realme GT Neo 2 versus Moto X8 Pro. Which phone is the best option to buy as soon as it gets released in India? And this is a kind of question a lot of users are actually having confusion which phone has got what type of specifications and which phone to select and which is the best option to buy. That's what my point of making this video. I'll try to give the clear picture what is going on between both phones and which phone has got what type of highlight points. And very soon the Realme gonna launch this phone, friends. We got the statement officially from the Realme team as well. Even the same Moto team, they did announce the X8 Pro launch as well. So very soon we are going to see these both phones getting launched in India, and by the time the phones get launched, you should decide which phone to pick up. So first let's compare about the processor and display. All these things I'll try to compare individually. Let's see which phone has got what type of advantage. So first thing regarding the processor. So both phones, they do have the Snapdragon 870 chipset. There's nothing much difference regarding the processor and performance segment. But one thing is quite different, which is the cooling system which is present in the Realme phone is slightly better than the Moto X8. The cooling in the Realme has got the diamond coated thermal particles, which has been helping really good in terms of maintaining low temperatures. That's what the few other users who did use in the China did report. I did read a couple of discussion forums about this device. So that's one advantage regarding the heating management, maybe slightly better in the Realme phone than this Moto X8 Pro device. But I do have the Moto X8 with me, which has got the Snapdragon 778G, but I did not feel any kind of heating issues in this phone. But it also depends upon the processor as well. That's the one thing which I cannot guarantee at this minute. Until we use the phone, we don't know about the heating issues, what is happening exactly. So in the performance segment, and both phones, they do have the UFS storage 3.1, so there is nothing much special is going on in terms of the processor segment as well. The processor segment is completely kind of equal, except the heating management is slightly better in the Realme phone. Next, regarding the display, is something kind of really special is happening. So one thing in the Realme phones, we do have the 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10 Plus certified, 1300 nits of peak brightness, 6.62 inches of screen size, pixel density you can see 398 pixel density in the Realme GT Neo 2, and the Moto X8 Pro has got the screen of 6.7 inches with 1 billion colors, 10-bit OLED panel, and 144Hz refresh rate. So we are getting 144Hz refresh rate and bigger screen and Gorilla Glass 5 protection and with 385 pixel density. As you can compare between both phones, 398 versus 385 in terms of the pixel density between both phones. So the refresh rate is slightly higher in the Moto X8 Pro. In terms of the touch sampling rate, the Moto X8 Pro has got the 576Hz touch sampling rate and the Realme phone has got the 600Hz touch sampling rate. That's the difference between these both phones in terms of the touch sampling rate as well. So in terms of the touch sampling rate and refresh, I think refresh rate is slightly better, and we do have the 10-bit OLED panel as well in this Moto X8 Pro. So having this advantage is slightly kind of better, I would say, in the Moto X8 Pro device, because I do have the Moto X8 with me phone. I did like the colors in this phone, and even I did enjoy the high refresh rate in this device. That's kind of really good to see this kind of combination in this Moto X8 device. So next is regarding the camera segment. Obviously, camera segment, clearly the Moto X8 Pro is clear winner, which has got the 108 megapixel versus the 64 megapixel camera in the Realme GT Neo 2 and 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro lens. And in the Moto X8 Pro, we do have the 8 megapixel in terms of the telephoto lens. So you can actually zoom up to 5x optical zoom is possible. That's pretty good advantage in the Moto X8 Pro. And 16 megapixel ultra wide camera lens you are having in this Moto X8 Pro. And you can record at 8K 24 FPS. 8K recording is possible. I think the Realme GT Neo 2 can only record up to 4K 60 FPS only. That might be the maximum support maybe. That's the one thing. And front cam is also good in the Moto X20 Pro, which has got 32 megapixel. 4K recording is there with the front cam. That's also fantastic in terms of the front cam recording. That's very good. And in terms of the stereo speaker setup, both phones will be having the stereo speaker setup. And both phones won't have the 3.5mm jack. That's a kind of drawback between these both phones. So there is no 3.5mm jack. But the main difference in terms of the build quality, we do have the USB Type-C 3.1 port and DisplayPort 1.0. So these are really biggest advantage, friends, when compared with the Realme phone, which has got Type-C 3.1. That will give you really good high data transfer speeds and very good flexible connection with the screen mirroring. And if you want to stream, then this will be really good advantage for the streamers. For the gaming purpose, this is what we need. And the Realme, they won't even update at all. Doesn't matter what phone you choose, you'll get the Type-C 2.0. Mid-range segment, premium range segment, and even close to higher premium range segment as well. same kind of implementation is there. That should change very soon. In terms of the battery, 5000 mAh of battery and 4500 mAh of battery capacity, and in-display fingerprint scanner in the Realme phone, side motor fingerprint scanner in the Moto. That's kind of slightly drawback. But regarding the battery capacity, 5000, that's very good advantage. Charging speed 36 minutes, that's also a bonus advantage in the Realme GT device, and charging speed is only 30 watts in the Moto X8 Pro device. Now the final thing, it comes to the price range. So what will be the price of this both phone? Because that's what decides which is a winner and which is not a winner, because of the price range mostly. I do expect the Moto X20 comes close to maybe 40k price range, that's what I'm expecting. But you will get the really good stock Android experience. That's a good advantage in this Moto X20 Pro, and higher refresh rate you are having in this phone, and very good display panel, OLED panel you are getting in the Moto X20 Pro. And final thing regarding the weight also, I think Moto X20 Pro is really good, 185 grams versus 199 grams. So slightly less weight in the Moto X20 Pro. So you're getting better camera as well. That's also another advantage in the Moto X20 Pro. In the Realme GT Neo 2, you're getting better battery backup, fast charging will be there, and better price. You may expect this phone as well. That's another slight advantage in this Realme GT Neo 2 device. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. It's a quick comparison between both phones. I think you got a clear idea what is going on between these both devices, which phone has got what type of specifications, and which phone you should buy. So for me, if you are a gamer, then if you want really cool system and thermals to maintain, the Realme GT Neo 2 is a really good option. If you want a better camera, better stock Android experience, and you can definitely choose the Moto X20 Pro device. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more updates. Maybe I'll try to buy one of this device if possible. So stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Until then,